The loss of a loved one can leave a void in our hearts, and coping is not an easy process, especially this time of year. So how can you put the happy back into your happy holidays? Our next guest has tips for making the season a little more cheerful. Joining me now is Lisa Jones, an inspirational speaker and author of The Art of Living Happy After the Loss of a Loved One, a Real Life Awakening. Welcome to Connecticut Style, Lisa.
Hi, Teresa. Thanks for having me.
I suppose we should start from the beginning here, why you decided to write the book.
Well, what happened is my husband, he had a 7-year battle with cancer. And so actually the night that he passed away, I was taken to heaven. It's actually called a shared death experience because I wasn't actually dying, but I went along with him and I was taken to heaven, and it completely changed my life.
Well, I guess I should ask you, what was heaven like?
Oh my gosh, it was the most beautiful. I mean, what's so fascinating to me is after it all happened, I had read near-death experiences, and it was very similar. I mean, I wouldn't say I saw the light, but I definitely was in a place that had beautiful colors that are not of this world. There was so much love. That was the biggest thing around, about it, and that it was just a beautiful gathering of loved ones that were all coming together, and there was a loud announcement, the Grand Mr. Ian Sharp is about to arrive, and then suddenly, just as the door was about to open and he was about to enter, there was this huge anticipation. All of a sudden, there was a knock on the door where I was in my daughter's room sleeping, and it was my brother-in-law telling me my husband had passed away. So literally, my husband, had transitioned right at that moment. And that what changed, or what, I didn't know what I was going to do when my husband actually died, but I was so filled with love and peace that I was really happy for him. So
that experience, the whole heaven experience, kind of changed the outlook and really your life.
It really did. It really did. I was raised quite religiously and believed that if you weren't baptized, you would be going to hell. And my husband hadn't been baptized, so I was really worried about that. And this completely shifted everything for me. And I quit I was a certified public accountant for Price Waterhouse, Ernst & Young, all the big ones. And I quit my job and started The Art of Living Happy to help people really wake up after the loss of a loved one.
And what can we find in the book? How is it divided up?
Well, it's on. It's really my memoir of how it starts with the night of my husband passing, and then really I had a total spiritual awakening after that. And so it's about how I left my job and now how I help other people. And I still say I'm a CPA, but instead of a certified public accountant, I channel people's angels. So
that's great.
Yeah.
We have a video series, so I want to talk a little bit about that. We can find them on YouTube.
That's right, on YouTube, and it's putting the happy back into your happy holidays after the loss of a loved one.
All right. Well, let's get some of the tips here.
Okay.
First off, you say feel and let it go.
That's right. I think the biggest thing that people really don't want to deal with at the holidays, especially when they've lost a loved one, they just don't even want to feel the feelings. I've seen a lot of people on my Facebook saying, I'm just putting my head down and trying to get through it. And that's not what the holidays are about. It's really about embracing your loved ones, even the ones that have passed away. Sure. So feel the feelings and then let them go, and then you can have a more joyous experience.
It makes sense. Couple things to keep yourself busy, I suppose. You say get in the kitchen and even sing a little bit.
Yeah, well, I love the idea of getting into the kitchen. You can make a recipe that your loved one really enjoyed. And then again, just remember, when somebody dies, it was one moment in their life. They had an entire lifetime that you can think about and celebrate and experience. And so that's what I really want people to get out of the video series, is enjoying that part.
You also mentioned a note in the fire. Initially, I thought this was kind of sad, but when you explained it to me, it does make sense.
Yeah, well, it's all again about writing your feelings down. It's a great way to let your emotions flow. And maybe you might be crying even while you're doing it. Whatever feelings you're having, just go ahead and write them down. And then it's really fun if you have a fireplace or even maybe an outdoor fire or something to burn the letter, because there's just this kind of releasing feeling of letting all those feelings and thoughts really go up and just get out into the universe. So it's a great way to let some feelings go.
Good. Well, we'll look on your YouTube channel for the other tips there. And what's next for you? I know you have an event January 25th.
Yes, I'm doing a Connection to Clarity event. It's a 4-hour training, and it's really allowing people to connect to their loved ones on the other side. It's like learning how to channel both angels and divine messages, and it's really exciting.
Very good. And your website one more time, Lisa?
artoflivinghappy.com.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.